I think that the name of the project is very suggestive, integral sustainability. How we can integrate and see the wholeness of ourselves and the world and society, community, nature, and experience our lives as one thing, not frames of instance, my job, my relationship with my boyfriend, my husband, my family, and you really learn things very separated, and it's very difficult. There is no motivation to integrate and understand yourself and the world as a whole thing.
When I started dreaming of this center, I was very connected to the philosophy of Ken Wilber, the integral philosophy, and I realized that there are many challenges in the world right now, and we can see it in human society, in the isolation of people and violence or war. We can see it in the ecological system crisis, cutting down of forests and global warming, etc. And we can see it with the new diseases that are coming and the personal health of people. And I found that in all these crises have similar principles and are sharing a common line. I really like this metaphor when I was teaching permaculture and I tried to explain what it is. I said, the integral sustainability is like an elephant. If you take a group of blind people and they are all touching the elephant, you ask each one of them, what is an elephant? So each one has a different piece of the whole. And integral sustainability is about learning to see the whole elephant and to see the life, to see our role in this world with this big picture, understanding that the leg and the nose and the ears are one system.
Yeah.
Then I ask myself, what are actually the questions that I'm gonna meet once I start doing it, once I start moving from the city. And there are lots of questions that the person is gonna meet. Those are like, how is to live in a community, how is to share space, good times and times of difficulties, sometimes to share money, sometimes to need to be in an agreement, and much more things. Like when I start constructing, start building my own house, how do I really organize my time? How do I organize myself? So meanwhile building, I also take some time for being with my family. I also give time for the questions of my body, of health. I also give some time for my spiritual development. So the process of construction that could last really long time, that it will not eat me, that I will really be able to stay alive and keep enjoying my life even when I really have lots of things to do, and sometimes these things are connected with seasons or the time of the day. So how can I really integrate myself into the place where I live or where I start building my life, and how I can enjoy not only the result of my work, of my dream, but also the whole process of making my dream become true.
I'm from Brazil, Rome is from Israel, and Sasha is from Russia. Actually, we have more places that we are starting to communicate in Costa Rica and in India. But these places are kind of our home, each of us. And we have a very strong relationship with this place, with the nature there, with the people there, each of us. And also a request from different centers and eco-village.
When I came to Russia and I started telling people about the project, everyone asked me, why not Russia? And in a couple of months I realized that there is a place in Russia that is waiting for us, and there is a beautiful eco-village of my friends, and they are really inspired with this idea. And finally, the first place where we do the project is in Siberia, in Altai, the place that I really love, and it's a strong, energetically strong place, and it is a lullaby of many cultures. I am now in Brazil. I came to the place where we are going to have the third part of our project. It's a place next to a natural reserve called Chapada Diamantina, and it's a beautiful place, and there are beautiful people around. And for now, what I see from my experience and what I understand, that the Brazilian part of the project will have a special focus directed to communication with locals and passing the knowledge to locals and learning from locals. Because what happens in Brazil is that people that are highly developed and that want to develop things, they really think of the others in every part of our project. That will happen in Siberia, in Altai, in Israel, and in Brazil. We want not just to make it for people who are the participants of the project, but really to live and stay in some place that is already building an ecological life, and help this place to be built, and contribute our knowledge and our possibilities and our capacities to the people who live there, to the locals, and share with them and help them to create a better place, a better life for themselves.
So I say, if you want to change the world, start with your home. Start there. Change. Everybody take care of your own home. Be responsible of your family and your surrounding, your community. And if everybody just take care of that, we already take care of the whole world. We will arrive together to the location. We will learn how to first listen to the place. We will together build geodesic domes where the students will be living and sharing few students in one dome. And for the next 2 months, this is going to be the home. Every student will also bring their private camping tent, so if you need privacy, sometimes you go to the forest, put up your tent, you have your private space for a while. We will cook the meals together. It's going to be a vegetarian kitchen, and we are also going to learn from each and every nationality, and every student will share their national foods, which is also a very important part of life. And then we will grow our vegetables. We will help the local community to build things that they need. So learn how to make our own soap, to bake our own bread, to make our own clothes. Practical skills of life. How to make cheese, how to work a solar system, how to build it up and maintain it, how to build a house. And we will have permaculture design course. It's a course that gives you the tools how to design systems in a sustainable way. An example for it would be our relationship to earth. Our agriculture creates a soil that becomes less and less fertile every year. Monoculture, intensive agriculture, is diluting the fertility of the earth. And sustainable agriculture is a concept that every year your soil should be more fertile and more healthy. And then we will also use the physical education. We will learn body somatics, authentic movement, contact improvisation, biodanza, how I carry the weight of another person and how I carry the wood to build a house. It's the same principles. How I do it correctly with my body, not to injure myself.
How I listen my body to not injure myself, before injuring it. Yes.
And how I build as a dance. If I'm hammering something and someone is already handing me the material, it's a choreography to build. So how to use this choreography and in art work and in practical art work.
And we have also guest teachers. In each project would be different ones. The idea of guest teachers is to bring fresh air, because when you are in a group process sometimes it's a little bit too much, all the time, all the same teachers and the same people. So one teacher from outside can bring fresh air, new information to process, new way to see it.
Also, there will be an artistic program. We want to formalize all these ideas also into an art project that will spread this in another media, in another way. So there will be also choreographers, Elad Schechter and Hugo Leonardo, and an artist of sacred art and design, Noam Paz. So we are integrating a lot of knowledge. We believe that every person, also our students, our students are also our teachers, and it's not a hierarchic model, it's a round model. We all bring different knowledge, abilities and qualities, and we just create space for all these qualities to be shared and integrated. And we want to see that instead of a threat for the group, we want to see it as a benefit for the group. So we do offer parts of this project that there is a core group who is there from the first day till the last day. And then there is also very clear weekends or workshops where we open this for everybody who wants to come. So for example, we will have a Theta Healing course which will be open to anybody who wants to join, in addition to the core group which is there for the whole process, and
also the community,
and of course the local community, which is also invited and
very welcome,
very welcome to teach and also to receive in this project. I would say that we're aiming for an intimate group of about 15 students. We just opened the registration for the first project, and there are already people who are answering the questionnaire that you need to fill up if you want to register. People who we process this questionnaire and we interview the people, a personal interview. We already have a student from Switzerland, from Israel, students from Russia.
For us, it's very important that to have this personal approach. Like we want to know them more than just filling up the questionnaire. We see the Skype process. We interview them by Skype or personally. It's very important to feel the group.
We have a lot of people interested, but we want really people who say, I want it and I will find a way to get there. And those people are contacting us, and we are calling these people in this video also, actually. Like if you have a calling of your heart to be there, then contact us and come.
you.